is doing well this morning. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope that everyone is in good health. Yeah, so we'll just continue um, our discussion about our moral values, and today we want to discuss one of our values, which is humanity. And I just thought that would be something that would be great for us to discuss. Yesterday, I was seeing on social media that I think it was yesterday was that I think World Kindness Day was something like that, and I thought it would be something good for us to discuss. Like why we think why is kindness, a very important value um for us to have in our world today, and also seeing that one of the values being humanity. Yeah, the whole thing being that we all come from different backgrounds, different countries, different religions, but I think we all have to understand that thing of humanity is that we are all human beings at the end of the day, and it's just important for us to be able to be kind to one another, to extend kindness, yeah, to one another. Yeah, so anyone can feel free to share what they think this. Yeah. Yeah, anyone can feel free to just go ahead and share. Why do you guys think why not even why do you guys think why is kindness a very important virtue or value for us to have in our world today? Yeah.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Sepide.
Yeah, I was thinking that kindness is like a kind of a language that everyone understands. Um, life when life gets tough, the the kindness and a nice thing that people do for you is the thing that you remember. Often, help to someone or just uh, just a friendly face can uh, do a lot for you in a crazy day or in a tough day. And now that world is uh, full of ups and downs, everyone has his own concerns. Uh, Acting kindness acts, can really be helpful. It's kind of like a magic. Uh, it, I think make put people together. It's something that's some kind of a glue that can help people get along, and in even in work environment, it's important that we feel the kindness and niceness of people, and it's I think it's like a domino that you have one small act and affects on another people, and and it makes some people's day better, and that effect can that person can go and share it with someone else, and it's a pause button to this crazy the life that we have, that it calm us, I think, and in a on a human level can connect people, and maybe it's as simple as smile, or not just giving a hand to someone, or offer, I don't know, your tea to someone else. But it gives good vibes, and I think that's why it's important.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, today. Yeah, I also believe, as you've mentioned, that kindness is a language that anyone can understand. Yeah, so that's a very important thing for us to remember. That
Yeah,
it's something one can understand, that everyone can appreciate, regardless of their background. Everyone will definitely appreciate kindness. Yeah, so
yeah,
thank you.
of course.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. No.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So this is quite a very interesting topic, which of course is humanity. As of now, as of today, the world needs humanity. So the topic says why is kindness an important value in our world today? Okay. So it's very crucial. I do believe there are so many reasons why the world we need kindness, or we need humanity. Yeah, humanity should be in existence, or kindness should be in existence. So taking cognizance of that, I do believe if you show an act of kindness, or if we why kindness is very important, I do believe, first of all, it's encourage what we call empathy. Yeah. Kindness allows us to have empathy within ourselves. It's enable us to understand ourselves about what we want to do, and then it creates a more conducive environment, or a more compassionate society. Because if we take a look at what's happening around the world now, it's as if we have lost kindness. Is nowhere to be found. Humanity is nowhere. Because let's take for example, what's happening now between the likes of the Palestine, Gaza, and that of Israel. So if you are someone that, irrespective of your religion or whatsoever, both parties are lacking empathy as of now, because you can't tell me that people in Israel are not suffering. You can't tell me that the Palestine, the Gaza are not suffering. Yeah, so you see, both of them are suffering. But as of now, we need humanity. So we need an act of kindness that should be there, because what's happening now, the Palestinians are having the highest casualty. They are facing difficult moment now. So we need an act of kindness or humanity within the world will help. So that's the reason why it's very important for us to have kindness in our society. So another thing again, each and every one of us, we face challenges in whatever we're doing here. So, but an act of kindness, if I try to be kind to you, maybe I'm facing something as of now, and then there's something that Jalika or Sepide can do to me that shows an act of kindness. Maybe if I was depressed or whatsoever, because the act of kindness can enable me, it will heal me. So you see, it reduces my stress or whatsoever that I'm doing. So you see, that's the reason why it's very, very important in our world today. So we always need to strive all possible ways for us to do something, an act of kindness in one way or the other, each and every day. Because you don't know what the other person is going through. So you see, and if you don't know what the person is going through, it's very important for you to treat everybody with an act of kindness. So you see, and also again, I do believe an act of kindness will break barriers. Yeah, it will break barriers, because if we have it will break barriers. If we have anything that we are going through, but if one party try to be that kind of sensible, or try to act introduce an act of kindness, I do believe it will foster peace within that community or whatsoever the environment there. So it's very, very important for us to practice an act of kindness. That's very, very important because an act of kindness is like you are relieving somebody from stress, you are breaking barriers, and then you are fostering unity, because that's very important, unity. Because if we don't have unity, or if we don't have humanity take in cognizance of peace and unity, or I don't think we'll be here. Because if imagine if the whole world was in some out of disarray, I don't think we'll be able to have some of these things. One way or the other, if you don't have, if you are not affected, you will not have an internet. You will not have an internet to be online to have such discussion. So you see, it's because the world is in disarray. Do you think people will be there to say, hey, okay, well, I'm in charge of your electricity, I'll switch on your light? No, they will not be there. Do you think people will go to work and so this mobile company or internet company for them to pioneer your data? No, they will not be there, because they are all afraid. They are running for their lives. So that's the reason why, in one way or the other, in any environment that we find ourselves, let's try all possible means to introduce an act of kindness. It helps a lot. Thank you very much. This is my own take.
Yeah, thank you, Noah. Thank you. Acts of kindness are definitely very important. And I like what you talked about, how kindness, how, it fosters unity. Yeah, that's definitely something that's very important to understand, that, when you're kind to people, there is a way you'll be able to bridge certain gaps and just bring people together. Yeah, thank you so much, Noah. Yeah, someone else can go ahead and share.
Yes. Good morning again, everyone.
Morning, Jalika, too.
Yes, I think it's an interesting topic, and as you said, it's a very key component in our society today, or the world today. And for me, I think an act of kindness, you might probably in your own end, you think this is a small thing, if I extend a kind of love, because kindness for me, it's a pattern of love, it's a pattern of love that you extend to one another. And then for your part, you that is doing it, you think, okay, it's small, it's nothing for you. But on the other end, the person you're doing it for, it has a big impact or a great impact. You might not understand it. And you might not even know that this is the impact I've created on this life, Let's say I give that person water. I didn't know that he or she was thirsty or she needed that. For me, it's nothing, it's just water. But for the other person, I've saved a situation. I've saved a life. And it has a big impact on the person, that it won't go easily like that. They won't forget it in a hurry. No. And for me, an act of kindness bring peace. It foster peace in any environment, even when that person is hot, because of a little hug, just a hug can bridge a gap, just a comfort, just a word can bring comfort, can break barriers. It can bring, that act of kindness with, bring a change of mindset, So for me, it's very important, and it is a key factor, because if there is a kind of act, kindness, there will be no war, the place will be peaceful, one another, you will not even see the wrongdoing of another, because there is love, there is peace. And another key factor about kindness is you will leave legacy.
Yeah.
Extending your hand of kindness to others, it brings even know, because you have impacted life that to, to help. You love to, to bring people together. For you, it's nothing, it's part of you. It's a legacy. It's a legacy. So it's a very important key that will break barrier, that will bring love, that will bring peace. There is so many things about it. So it's just good that sometimes we discuss some of these things that okay, well, it's nothing, but it's something in another way. So that will be my own take that everyone should try, however little it is, to extend an hand of kindness to one another, even a hug, just a word. Yes, it doesn't mean big things, just these little things, break barrier, bring about love, change the mindset of other people. You can win them over by just extending a hand of kindness to them. So that's my take.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Anika. Yeah. You were sharing, mentioning how sometimes a simple act of kindness, can go a long way. You're reminding me of recently there's one of our interns I think that we had, and more like kept asking me, to follow up on him, on the intern, and make sure they're okay, because they'd finished their internship, but then so they left Morocco. But I think he got news or got to know that things were not so good for him. Yeah. And I feel like for me that was really like an act of kindness, to still care about
the person.
Even though they've done their internship, they have left, but then you've maybe found out news that they're are not okay, or something is not going well with them, and to just have that thing of that, we need to follow up with this person and make sure they're okay. So for me, that's something that also touched me, that someone can still follow up on somebody even after they've gone. It's not like they're working with you anymore, and he would keep asking, so have you spoken to them? Have you found out how they're doing and things like that? So I think it's important, even in the workplace, not just to care about has somebody done the work, but also to care about the well-being of the people who we're working with, the people who work for us. Yeah, because that will make us go the extra mile, that even when they're not, even when there's not still, working with us, we will, if we hear that something is not going well with them, that will actually care, because people are people, they're not just an employee, or none of us an employee, you're either somebody's friend, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. So it's just important, to care for people. So for me, I found that quite such a really nice thing, that I would think of following up on somebody who had already left, and asking me to find out how we can help him, how we can be of support to him. And yet this is somebody who is not necessarily part of the team anymore. Yeah, so I think it's just important to have that care for people. Yeah, so even in the workplace, for as we are working together, to actually care for the well-being of one another. And yeah, not just about, has Stefidi done her work, has Delicatu done her work, but just to make sure that you're caring for the actual well-being of the people we're working with. Yeah. Okay, we can just hear from one more person before we close. Ellie or Mariama, if you guys have something to share.
Hi. Let me just turn on my camera on. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, this topic is very sensitive for me, to be honest, especially right now, because humanity, there is a kind of things, in my view, doesn't exist at all nowadays. And I have many reasons to say that. And I can see even in the family, in the world, or every single place you going now, I can see the value or the strong point for someone else is someone you can hide your feeling, someone you can say every single time you are okay, someone you can feel every single time I'm successful. You need to hide the way how you feel, because if you are not, you are not good enough. And people actually look at you like you are less if you show your emotion. That's why many people try, even when you are not good, you're trying to show off you are good until the end you cannot support, and then it's too late. I can clearly remember when I arrived to London and I have some kind of colleague at work, and when they say, "Oh, Gelly, good morning, how are you?" And I said, "I'm not feeling well today." And my colleague just called me and tell me, "Listen, I can see you are a very intelligent girl. You are a very good girl, but if you want to be successful, you need to change this way of being, because we have two kind of people in this world. I cannot forget this one. We have that people is coconut, and we have that people is mango. If you want to be successful in financial role, you should change and be in coconut, because no one gonna have any kind of empathy to you in this role. Everybody looking for their own. This is a high level competition. And if you are not, there are people, they taken from India, they taken from Pakistan, they taken from Malawi. You are not competing just with London. You are competing with someone. Just not complain, just work until night, just don't come with the personal problem. Don't complain, things is not okay. Always say it's okay, always smile. Okay? And when you learn this, and you can see, okay, and at the time I was working, I saw this is true. Yeah. This is not, people come, I have many people around when we have many of online discussion. During pandemic time, I took time to hear all these people, even the big boss colleague coming through all this life, say empathy, we support empathy, but at the time you are in the work environment, they are not true. That's why always I come to discuss this topic. I feel very sensitive because I know people are lying. Because the way how you talk is not the way how you treat people actually. Don't come in to say, we treat you all for the same. Don't come to show off and do all this marketing, do all this life, selling yourself, lie. Okay, that's what I said. Okay, if I want to be myself, you need to be with your family at home, but at work, just show you I know everything is okay. And my colleague said, even when people tell you, good morning, how are you? Only answer, I'm great. But they don't want to see actually how are you. No matter, work. Just work matter. That's what I want to share.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Ellie. It's good to hear, your perspective and your experience. And I do understand that, for many places in the world, it is like that for most places. And I think that's why it's important for us to discuss, to discuss this, for us to understand that, that even though in the world out there, there's a lot of unkindness, and there's a lot of places where there is no empathy, that we can still, in a way, be a change that that we want to see, for somebody else. Yeah. But it's good to hear your experience, and sorry that that was your that has been your experience. Yeah. But I do believe that each and every one of us can make a difference, one way or another, to actually mean, the words that we say, and to, really care about yeah, the well-being of people. Yeah, so unless somebody else has something else to say, we shall just close our meeting here for today. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you everyone for sharing, and thank you for your honesty. Yeah, so have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you very much, Linda.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.